What's going on today, guys? It's Tyler here from Tom Card Hits. We are back in White Plains here for the March Madness show. Super excited to make some deals, guys. Without further ado, let's get right to it. Just looking at some Star Wars cards. Hopefully gonna work out a deal, we'll see.
These three, I would definitely take these off your hands.
Okay. Stickers at 9. Did you do 7 on it?
Yeah.
Cool. First deal done. Doing 7 on the Star Wars Manga Madness cards here. Pretty cool. Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank
Great.
you.
Did you want to take a look at any of the Pokemon packs too or anything?
Let me take a peek.
Let me see what I got for prices on these two, actually. I pretty much averaged them between TCG, price charting, and eBay. What are you using?
TCG Player.
Just TCG Player?
Yeah.
Okay. When I did go on eBay and stuff, they were heading a little bit more towards the 37 side.
Yeah.
I can, like I said, I can knock off
Yeah.
a couple bucks and stuff like that too, but I know that one's a little bit more liquid and the value's been going up. The other ones are kind of relatively.
This one's around like 12 bucks.
I think I had something close to that actually. Yeah, I had that around 12. Burning Shadows I had roughly around 15. And then the Sword and Shield I had 7 each on those.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark.
Sure.
Would
Yeah.
you go 50 on all of them?
I couldn't do 50.
Yeah.
I think this is the one that we're most off on. The rest I think we're pretty much in the same wheelhouse.
I just, I can't, even if I put it in my case and I sell it today, no one's gonna give me 37 bucks. So
I got you. That's fair. My number personally would be 63, honestly. I completely understand if you can't meet me at that.
Yeah, I would pass on that one then.
That one? Okay.
But I would still take these.
Go with these. What was your total for these?
Might be like 35.
35 on those? Yeah, I can do that. Sounds good, my friend. Thank you. 2 Sword and Shield packs, Crimson Invasion, and Burning Shadows. Doing 35 for the 4 here. What's the best that you can do on this?
Were you seeing like prices right at the price tag?
Yeah, I saw a few that dipped a little bit lower for that one.
I would be happy at 20 bucks.
20? Yeah, let's do 20. We can do it. That sounds good, my friend.
That's
Easy.
it's an easy card.
Another Charizard slab in our collection. Thanks to our friend. What was your name? One more time.
Ken.
Thanks to Ken right here. Check out his store. What's your store called?
Sports and Spells up in Sussex County, New Jersey.
I don't know if Rosario Dawson would sell at $900.
Yeah, like I said, that one I only matched it to a listing that's on eBay because there's not really many comps on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I would be able to obviously meet you closer to whatever other comps there are for other similar numbered ones.
Star Wars Stellar Signatures. It's a 20, also on card.
Yeah, it did 660. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I can meet you a little closer. The one that I was also kind of basing that off of too was this one's out of 99, sold for around 500, and that was on the 17th, and that's from that same set too. Yeah. So, if that did 500 for a 99, that's kind of where I'm like, I would probably put it closer to maybe like 800 bucks. Where would you ideally be at for a value on that?
Wanted to be as close to 650 as possible.
Gotcha.
Value-wise.
I think my best for this one at least, I could come to like a value of 775 for it, and then do 80 on that, which would be 620. Be 880 altogether. And they both still got the top seal on it. It's out of 25, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I mean, the most I would do value-wise on that would probably be like 675.
675.
Yeah. This I would do 80% of 325.
Okay.
I think that's more than fair.
Yeah, I'm good on that. So 260 for this. I could just do 600 flat on that if you want. Like 600 plus the 260.
People are probably gonna offer me 6 on it. Like even if I stick it at 750, everyone's gonna be, oh, this one's sold for 660. I'll get 6. How about 580? Or what? What's 5 and 5?
580.
So you got 840.
Meet me at 860 and you got a deal.
850. Meet you in the 1 out of 20. And the thing is, like, with this kind of card, you're not going to get that, like, crossover of, like, somebody who just collects, like, celebrity autographs as much.
I mean, I get that.
It's like a Star... You have to find a Star Wars person.
I mean, but at the same time, though, it's like I look at that one that on the 17th that was out of 99 from the same set that did 500 flat. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of where I'm like, 750 I think is pretty fair. And it's like I'm coming down quite a bit. So I feel like...
All right, fine.
Yeah?
860.
All right, 860, we got a deal. So we're doing 860 on these two Star Wars cards here. Jake Lloyd auto, Rosario Dawson auto out of 25. We did a value of 750 on this, and then a value pretty much right around 325 for that. So not a bad deal, getting 860 out of the deal. Great to meet you, Steve. Thank you.
At 80%
Would be 40.
Would be
Yeah.
40, and then if I honor that 75, that would be 35 cash on top. Just trying to think if I can do that. What the hell? Yeah, I can do that.
Yep.
35 cash on top.
Yep, my man. Appreciate it. Always doing good deals with him. Always get the deal done as well, too. He's a good man. Check out his stuff. You saw it in the last vlog, too, if you watched the last White Plains video, but definitely check out his stuff. We ran into audio issues on this deal, but we traded the Shining Fates box at 80% of market value towards the Sol Galil PSA 10, which was valued at $75. So $40 in trade and $35 in cash to equal $75. Doing $5 on the Bartman here. We did a couple deals with him earlier on, so he's hooking it up with this deal here. Really, really cool card from 1999. Awesome card. Excited to have this in our PC now. What's going on today, guys? It's Tyler here from Tom Card Hits. We're here with Rollie Fingers. Thank you for being on our channel today.
My pleasure.
What was it like winning your first, second, and third World Series titles?
Oh, golly. Well, the first one, we weren't supposed to win. We were playing a Big Red Machine in '72, and we'd lost Reggie Jackson, and we'd lost Darrell Knowles, our left-handed closer. So we were kind of going in there as big underdogs. Yeah, but we had a great pitching staff, Catfish Hunter, Vida Blue, Kenny Holtzman, and we won 7 games against the Reds. That was probably the hardest one. And then after we won in '72, we were behind with against the Mets, down 3-2, and we going back to Oakland. We won both games in Oakland to win that one, and then we kind of rolled over the Dodgers in 5 games. So that was more fun. Yeah. But it was fun playing 3 straight World Championships. You don't at the time you really don't think about it that much about how great it was.
No, seriously.
But, because it just doesn't happen all the time. So, but we had a great team. We had a lot of fun doing it.
Throughout your career, what was one of the toughest moments, and then how did you get through that?
Probably one of the toughest jams I got out of was probably the 7th game of the World Series in '72 against the Reds. Kenny Holtzman had started the 8th inning and gave up a single and a double, and so I had to come in with. Nobody out, went on 2nd and 3rd in the 8th inning, and I got out of that inning giving up just 1 run, and then pitched the 9th inning and gave up I hit a guy and then got Pete Rose to fly out. But coming in the 7th game with 2nd and 3rd, nobody out, and a 2-run lead, that was especially in the World Series.
Yeah, seriously.
It was, but I got lucky, got out of it.
That's awesome. Do you remember the first time you saw your own rookie card?
Oh, my first time I got my rookie card, Topps had sent me, I think it was maybe 100 or something in the box. At the time, I didn't have any kids. I didn't really care that much about baseball cards of my own, but I kept a couple, but I think I threw probably 100 of them away. I wish I would have kept them now, knowing what they're going for. So.
Yeah,
But that was pretty cool. I was on a card with 2 other guys. Bob Floyd, he's with Baltimore. I think a guy named Burkhardt. I never met him, but I was on a card with 2 other guys, rookies.
For sure. So. I appreciate your time, my friend.
Right,
Thank you.
My pleasure.
What's going on today, guys? It's Tyler here from Tom Card Hits. We're with Larry Brown today. Thank you for being on our channel. What was it like winning your first Super Bowl, and how did it compare to the other 2 championships?
I think your first one's always sweet. For us during that time, we came off a 1-15 season, so to go from the worst team in the league to the best team in the league in a short period of time, you don't forget that. So I think your first one is always sweetest because what it took to get there. I think the next 2 made you a dynasty during that time. So there were good moments back then, but it's been far too long since we've seen those type of moments.
Now, out of all the interceptions that you've made in your career, which is one of the ones that sticks out the most or is like one of your favorites?
Well, mines are the ones that I had a chance to intercept and score.
Yeah.
You know, as a defensive
Yeah.
back. You know, we're known for having bad hands, so to catch it, and we don't score often. So I would say I had 2 career interceptions for touchdowns, so those stand out to me the most.
Do you remember the first time you saw your own rookie card?
I did. I couldn't believe it. I was excited, man. Like, wow, I'm on a card, and I went crazy. So, yeah, it was back then, believe it or not, it was called Topps. Topps made a card back then. So there's been several companies coming to go over that time, but Topps was my first rookie card.
That's amazing. I appreciate your time, my friend. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
What's going on today, guys? It's Tyler here from Time Card Hits. We're with Mickey Tettleton here. Thank you for being on our channel today. What was one of the toughest moments throughout your career, and how did you get through it?
Oh, man, the toughest moment in my career was the day I retired. And that was basically you've done something your whole life, and you realize that it's over with, and when it hit hard. But I would say that was probably the toughest thing that I had to deal with. You know, the playing the game every day was hard enough as it was, but the fact that it was finally over with, and it's time to move on to something else, that was hard.
What was one of like the most memorable moments, whether that was like a game, a certain play, anything like that stick out to you?
Well, I think there's a bunch of them really, but getting the initial call to get called up to the big leagues from AA, Albany, New York, was something that I'll never forget. Catching the first pitch from President Bush in Baltimore was something that was really cool, and actually playing catch with him in the clubhouse before we went out there. It was just him and I in there playing catch. Was
That's
really
so cool.
But I just really every day and getting an opportunity to live out a dream was, I think that every kid sets out to do that. Unfortunately, mine came true.
You remember the first time you saw your own rookie card? Or even sports card for that matter?
No, I don't remember the exact first time, but I have a general idea, and I was just fascinated by it. And to this day, I mean, really, it is fascinating, and don't understand it at times, because I'm just Mickey. That's all I am.
Yeah, that's awesome. I appreciate your time.
Yeah,
Thanks for being on our channel.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Good luck to you guys.
That's awesome.
Playing the answers you were looking for.
No, the great answers. It's also just incredible to hear, playing catch with President Bush. It's like that. That's a incredibly
signed picture from it and everything. When he made the pitch, he was the first president that did it on the field.
Oh wow!
And because they normally threw it from the stands. So, and this is the dad. I can't remember if it's H or W. Which no. So I took the ball out to him and I said, "Great job, Mr. President." And we were literally as far as away from you and I, yelling at one another. It was so loud. It was pretty incredible opening day. And then we go on to beat, Clemens and the Red Sox, which is even better.
That's awesome. That's good stuff, my friend. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that is it for today. We had a great time at the show. Big thank you to Christy and everybody at Lucky's Promotions. If you're local to the area, definitely come out to the next one, guys. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. It's Tyler here from Time Card Hits. We'll see you in the next one.